Hi everybody, Two Way Games here. I'm Will and this is
Will.
And we have another Overwatch character overview video for you.
In this video, we're going to be talking about Pharah. She flies. She does tons of AoE, area of effect, damage. She shoots rockets, which is cool. Like I said, she does a ton of damage, and she can hover in the air for a little bit. Her ability is going to be her jump jet, which jumps pretty much straight up into the air. It's like a Boba Fett jetpack, basically. Her concussive blast, which is just going to be a blast that knocks the other characters back, pretty much self-explanatory. And her ultimate is barrage, which shoots out just a ton of rockets from her back, and it's pretty great. Also, she has a jetpack that you can use by using your alternate fire button. If you're on the PC, if you're on the PS4, it's left trigger.
One of her main strengths is her AoE damage, her area of effect damage, because, I mean, she shoots missiles, so there's that. She has great survivability because, I mean, she can just hover above the crowds and kind of fly out of danger very easily. Horrendous amount of damage if you're on the opposing side of her, and she can freaking fly, which not many.
It's helpful.
Yeah, it can help you. She's slow, very slow on ground. She is vulnerable while not flying. She's kind of like a bird. Also, lastly, she has a slow rate of fire, which is, I mean, you have a missile rocket launcher.
That's to be expected.
Yeah.
The strategy with Pharah is to stay in the air. Like we said, she is vulnerable when on the ground, so the best way to counteract that is to not be on the ground. It's really hard to shoot someone while they're flying all over the place. You can do this by using a combination of her jump jet and just her hover ability, and once you get good enough and work it right, you can pretty much make it to where your jump jet ability has recharged by the time you touch the ground, so you just immediately go back up in there. And of course, the whole time you're in there, you're going to be shooting at people. It's a really good strategy with her actually to shoot at the ground near people, because her rockets move kind of slower, so it's a little harder to be accurate with them. Plus, with the AoE, as long as you hit somewhere near them, you're going to do a very decent amount of damage. You're going to want to use her concussion blast to escape, because it just pushes people back out of the way, as well as to get entrenched characters kind of out of their position. Like if you're fighting a Bastion and he's in a corner and you hit him with concussion blast, he's actually going to come out of his sentry mode, so then it's a whole lot easier for you to kill him. She's much better in open maps as opposed to kind of smaller closed ones, which only makes sense because, you know, you want to be in the air with her. So the closer she is to someone, the more likely that you're about to get killed, unless you can get a few rockets off. Also, she can actually damage herself with the rockets because of the AoE, so be careful whenever you're fighting too close. You might be doing just as much damage to yourself as you are to your enemy. Try to use barrage when the enemies are grouped up, but don't necessarily just hold on to it until you see a lot of enemies grouped up. You're fine using it on 1, 2, or 3 enemies, but the main thing is focus the same area for the entire time, or else you're just going to end up doing damage to some enemies but not really killing everyone, because it doesn't really last long enough to kill one person in one place and then look at another person and kill them.
I really appreciate your appreciation of our videos, and like the video if you appreciate my appreciation for our videos. So yeah, if you want to see more appreciation for our appreciation for you appreciating our videos, subscribe, and I would appreciate that. So,
bye-bye.